Hi, my name is Mandy, and I'm an 18-year-old college student. Who washes my clothes? I do. At first I thought it would be complicated, but once I started washing my own clothes a couple of years ago, I was surprised at how simple it is. There are just 5 easy steps. And not only that, when I wash my own clothes, I can have things my way. Today I'm going to talk with you about clothing care and the 5 easy steps. Let's take a look at a couple of kids who washed their own clothes, but today are facing a huge clothing project. They volunteered to clean all the donated clothing for the Family Shelter Clothing Drive.
Jackie, hi, it's Dwayne. The boxes came today. Wow, it's way more than I thought it would be. We gotta start right now.
This would be great for the costume department at school. They said they'd like to look at anything that the shelter can't use.
Man, I doubt if anyone would want to wear this.
Hey, Dwayne, this looks like the sweater my sister had. Except the first time she washed it, it shrunk.
I had a new shirt just like this, but the first time I washed it, it came out with blotchy spots all over.
Let's get started. What should we do first?
The clothing collected by Jackie and Dwayne's class for the local family shelter is much like the clothes at home in their closets, or yours. There are lights and darks made up of natural and manufactured fibers. Some of them are blends. Some of them can be washed right away, whereas others need special attention. So step 1 is read the labels.
This sweater says it has to be hand washed. Do we have a pile for that yet?
Not yet, but we can start one.
Do you have any hand washing detergent?
I think so.
At my house, we have to share doing the laundry. So whenever I have something that has to be hand washed, I have to do it myself.
So, what's the big deal?
Well, you can't just throw it in the washing machine. So you have to have a sink. And then you have to rinse it until it's clean. And then you have to roll it up in a towel until you get all the excess water out. And then you have to lay it out flat to dry. It's just too much work.
Many of today's clothes are both easy to wear and easy to care for. So if you shop smart and take a few minutes to handle clothes with care after you've worn them, they're going to last. Take a close look at the permanent care label before you buy clothes. Shoes, caps, hats, and gloves don't need to have care labels. T-shirts, shorts, sweaters, and all other clothing does. Read through the fabric content and suggested care instructions. They'll give you an idea of how much time, effort, and money you'll need to keep the clothing looking great.
At my house, we each have to pay for our own dry cleaning.
Really?
Yeah. Our brother saved forever to get this great leather jacket, but now he has to pay $30 each time he has it dry cleaned.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Was he ever mad when someone spilled a Coke on his jacket at a basketball game?
Oh, I bet.
Dry cleaning is recommended for leather, many wool and silk garments, and some made from rayon and other fabrics. There are products available that allow you to dry clean your own clothes at home or just freshen them up. Just follow the directions.
I learned in junior high never to mix ammonia with bleach, so now I always read the labels before I mix things in the washing machine.
I wish I would have looked at the label before I bought the sweater, because now every time I get it cleaned it costs me a bundle.
So once you've learned to read the labels, you're ready to start sorting. And that's step 2.
If we're ever going to get this done, we better start sorting these clothes into the right piles.
Let's find all the dark jeans and dark sweatshirts for this load.
Well, I have a pile of brights over here.
Okay, so far, we have 3 piles started.
Similar colors are washed together and whites separately. 1 red sock can turn an entire load of white clothes pink. If an entire load of clothes discolors during washing, soak everything in cold water with detergent, then run through the cycle again. But it's important to act right away. Once clothing sits or dries completely, the colors are stained set and there's no turning back. Jackie and Dwayne are paying attention to fibers and textures also. Heavy fabrics such as jeans and sweatshirts are washed in 1 load, while more delicate fabrics, even those of the same color as heavier fabrics, are best washed in a separate load. It's best to separate lint producers. Towels, which produce lint, should be separated from such lint magnets as corduroy and permanent press.
Oh, look what I found.
So you're buying pizza for lunch, right?
Of course.
All I found was some of this.
Oh, yuck. Tissue dandruff. We really have to check these pockets good. We might even get rich.
Ooh, look at these. These are really dirty.
Oh, those are going to need a load of their own. They'll need more detergent and cleaning power for that.
So this in a separate load?
Yep, otherwise the cleaner clothes will end up looking dingy.
One time I washed my red sweatshirt with all of my white socks, so all my socks turned pink and I can't wear them anymore, so I won't be doing that again.
I wish I would have bothered to wash the ketchup out of my shirt because by the time I got around to washing it, I couldn't get out of my clothes.
Can you believe they're already at step 3? After you read the labels and sorted the clothes, step 3 is to check and treat stains.
Hey Jackie, are we ready to treat the stain yet?
Well, these are the clothes that have stains all over them. Do we have to do anything to them, or can we just throw them in the washing machine?
Well, I'd pre-treat this because the stain will come clean easier if you treat it as soon as possible.
Okay, how?
Well, take the stain remover and you squeeze it right onto the stain. And then let it sit for a minute like the directions say. See? And then see if you can rub the stain out. Because if the stain doesn't come out, then it's going to be there forever.
Oh, what about these ink stains? Will they ever come out?
Use hairspray for that.
Hairspray? Where'd you learn all this?
Well, I like to think of stain removal as a chemistry experiment.
Thanks, Einstein.
Dwayne is right. Stain removal is simple chemistry at work. Just use the products as directed and let chemistry work for you. Get to the stain as soon as you can. Heat and time set stains in fabric and they may become permanent. Hot and warm water set stains too, so always start with cold. Greasy stains, those from margarine, wax, and oil, usually come out if pre-treated with a little detergent mixed in a thick paste, soil remover, or full-strength shampoo. Work it by hand. Exercise a little elbow grease of your own, then wash it in a regular load. Same goes for salsa or ketchup stains. Rub with the paste of water and detergent, and then wash them with the other clothes. Chocolate, soft drink, and other non-greasy stains need soaking. Soak for about 30 minutes in detergent or washing soda diluted in water. Then scrub the stain and wash the item with the rest of the clothes. Soak blood stains in cold water for about 30 minutes or so. Rub with detergent paste if necessary, and then wash as usual. If you've really got a tough stain, you may need an enzyme pre-soak, a pre-treatment spray, or even a degreaser. These are found alongside any other laundry products at your local store. Just follow the directions, both on the clothing care label and on the product. Most stains come out when using the right technique.
If I get a stain on my white work shirt, I rinse it in cold water right away so that when I wash it, the stain comes out. I was sliding into home plate and I tore my knee all up and I got blood all over my uniform. So I looked on the internet and I found out how to get blood out of my clothes.
There. Now we're done with the first 3 steps. Read labels, sort the clothing, and treat the stains. Now we're on to step 4. The easiest step. Wash the clothes. Again, it's so simple because all you have to do is follow the directions on the detergent and on the machine and let the machine do the work for you.
Our next load is ready, but it's kind of big. How much detergent should we add?
That's a full load. It'll take 3/4 of a cup. A full basket's a full load. A half basket's a half load.
The washer Dwayne and Jackie are using holds maximum loads of 5 to 7 pounds of clothes. That's about 1 laundry basket full. The amount of detergent you use depends on if you're using liquid, powder, or concentrates, and if the machine is front or top loading. Small loads, very soft water, lightly soiled clothing, and front-loading machines all need less detergent. With large loads, very dirty clothes, hard water, or a top-loading machine, you need more detergent. Follow directions on the laundry product. Measure carefully so the laundry room doesn't turn into a bubble bath.
Hey Jackie, are we going to use bleach for this load?
Well, bleach isn't necessary for every load. It's only to brighten things up.
Well, this load needs some brightening. I'll pour some in.
No, don't do that. You'll ruin the clothes if you pour right on them. Look at this, Dwayne. It looks like bleach was poured right on it. Always put bleach in the bleach dispenser.
Well, what do you do if your machine doesn't have a bleach dispenser?
Then you be sure to add the bleach to the water before you add the clothes. There are dry bleaches too. Just follow the directions.
The clothing care label is also your guide to bleaching. The label may say no bleach or no chlorine bleach. But if it says no bleach, that means no bleach, not even non-chlorine bleach.
Sometimes my dad uses vinegar to whiten his clothes.
Vinegar?
I'll just mix a little vinegar in with this bleach.
Hey, don't get carried away with your chemistry experiments, Einstein. Didn't you know that mixing bleach with ammonia, vinegar, cleaning fluids, acids, or rust remover can produce poisonous gases?
Now who's the Einstein?
I used bleach on purpose one time to make my jeans look faded.
I thought if a little bleach is good, a lot would be better. My socks disintegrated.
Are we going to use fabric softener for this load?
Well, what do you think?
Let's not. Some people don't like the smell of fabric softener.
Yeah, and some people are allergic to it. It's good for clothes that tend to have static electricity, but let's just start this load.
Okay.
Settings change agitation for normal or gentle speeds for washing and spinning. For example, cotton sweaters will hold their shape longer if washed on a gentler speed. Settings determine water temperature. A warm water setting usually delivers about 40% hot and 60% cold water. Again, follow the care label in clothing and set the washer accordingly. Here are 2 energy-saving tips. Number 1, hot water is never needed in the rinse cycle. And number 2, many detergents are formulated to clean clothes thoroughly with cold water wash. If a garment says wash in warm water, but you have a cold water detergent, use the cold water setting.
Pizza's here. Let's eat.
I'm buying.
Jackie and Dwayne had a short pizza break thanks to the money Jackie found. And now they're ready for step 5, drying the clothes. The care labels tell how to dry the garments. Most can be tumble dried at the settings indicated.
Since this is your machine, will you set the dials?
Sure, it's really easy.
Oh, and don't forget to empty the lint trap, otherwise there could be a fire. I try to remember to empty it before each load.
The dryer gives the option of high heat for durable fabrics such as towels and sheets. High heat will shrink cotton shirts and jeans. You probably want to use medium heat for those. The cool down setting that's built into the knits and permanent press cycle helps prevent clothes from wrinkling by tossing them in cool air for the last 10 minutes. Some fabrics need to be dried on a line or a rack or laid flat to dry. Wool usually isn't dried in the dryer, but a stretched out cotton or cotton ramie sweater that says tumble dry on the label will resume its original shape in the dryer. Ramie is a strong absorbent fiber made from a variety of grass. Ramie is often blended with cotton or rayon to give a soft texture. Usually it can be washed and dried in the machine.
I never ever dry my jeans in the dryer because I don't even want them to shrink a little bit. I like them just how they are.
I knew when I bought this shirt that it couldn't be washed in the washing machine, but I loved it so much anyway, so I bought it and now I just hand wash it and hang it up to dry.
I always dry my jeans in the dryer because they turn out to be a lot softer.
I like to let my jeans dry in the dryer because I don't want to hang around to take them out.
Ooh, this is 100% silk.
We studied silkworms in world geography. They ate mulberry leaves and then they spun the silk.
Ooh, look what mulberry leaves can do.
One of the most luxurious fabrics, silk, is strong and lightweight. Silk often is washable but may need to be line dried. For best results, dry clean silk if the label says so.
Look at this wild and crazy thing. I think it's polyester. Looks like it's from disco days.
This might be fun to wear for Halloween.
Polyester is just one of the endless variety of manufactured fibers. Generally, polyester is easy to care for. Polyester is woven into many textures and resists both wrinkling and shrinking. Other manufactured fabrics are easy to care for as well. Durable, washable, nylon, is favored for wind-resistant fabrics such as those used for running clothes and ski wear. Many blouses, dress pants, and coats are made of soft flowing rayon. Care labels vary and the fabric may need to be washed by hand, dry cleaned, or treated much like cotton in the washer and dryer. Blended fabrics take the best of several fibers and gives fabrics the advantages of each. When clothing has a wool-nylon blend, the garment has the fluffy warmth of wool along with the strength of nylon and the advantage of no worry, no shrinkage machine washing, and often drying in the machine too. A cotton polyester shirt is wrinkle and shrink resistant with the look and the feel of cotton. Tumble one of these in the dryer and you don't even have to iron.
Well, most of this stuff looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad we got everything out of the dryer quickly.
Whoever volunteered for ironing is going to have an easy job.
Yeah.
Many natural and manufactured fabrics are finished, so they need no ironing if they're washed and dried right. The care label is useful here again. Information on the labels recommends the heat setting to use on an iron. Then match this to the directions on the iron dial. Use the right setting. Some fabrics can be ruined if the temperature is too high. Start with clothes that need the lowest heat. Usually those are from the manufactured fibers as opposed to the natural fibers. Increase the temperature as you move to cotton and linen, the natural fibers. Clothes are the easiest to iron if they are slightly damp. If the iron doesn't have a steam setting, spritz the clothes with water from a spray bottle, and then iron the garment from top to bottom, starting with the collar and sleeves on shirts and from the waistband down for pants.
I really do not like to iron. Like, I'm completely serious. I hate ironing.
Well, I get a kick out of watching the wrinkles disappear. I like to take my clothes out while they're still damp so they never get staticky.
When my dad washes his dress shirts, he puts them in the dryer for about 5 minutes and then hangs them up. He never has to iron.
Sometimes my sweater isn't dirty, but I like it to smell fresh, so I use this stuff on it that I have at home, and I spray it on, and I don't have to wash it.
If I need a work shirt right away and I don't have time to iron it, I spray the stuff on it and the wrinkles come right out.
Okay, that's it.
That's it?
We're done.
We're done?
Do we have everything?
I think so.
Okay, let's go. That was easy. We got pizza for free and we helped out the family shelter.
Imagine how easy it would be just to do one load.
So you see, washing clothes is a cinch. It's easy. And you can control how your clothes are washed and when they're washed. And all my favorite things are there when I need them. You can make the job easy on yourself if you just follow the 5 steps. Number 1, start by reading the care labels before you spend your hard-earned cash on clothes. Number 2, sort the clothes, not only by color, but by texture and degree of soiling for a wash that's going to come out sparkling clean. Number 3, treat the stains as soon as you can. Number 4, follow the manufacturer's direction for the amount of detergent to use. And number 5, dry clothes immediately after washing them. Remove them from the dryer right away to prevent wrinkles. Fold or hang clothes and put them away so they're ready to wear when you're ready to go. Iron when necessary. So, if you can count to 5, you've got the basics of clothing care. And once you've got the basics, you'll be looking good.